Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Roland, your self-care specialist, and welcome back to Melange Wellness. Today we're going to be talking about meditation. We're going to be talking about why do it and how to do it. So today is part one, the why. See you soon. Okay, so meditation, the why. The reason I like to start with the why is because in the beginning, meditation is difficult. And if you don't know why you're doing it, you're just gonna stop because it can get boring, it can get frustrating and everything like that. So we'll start with the why. Now, I have 5 reasons why you should do meditation. Reason one is the self-discipline. I mean, yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, it's going to be difficult, but you told yourself you're going to give this 8 weeks, 8 weeks of just trying meditation and you'll see the benefit, but you have to get through the 8 weeks. So therefore, reason 1 is to show yourself that you can do what you say you're going to do. You said you're going to do meditation, even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just to start with. For 8 weeks, if you can get through the 8 weeks, you're good to go. All right, and 2, the DMN. Now, the DMN is default mode network. In your brain, it's a system that actually teaches you how to focus, or it's responsible for you focusing. Now, in 2014, Yale did a study about how meditation helps your DMN. Now, you know how when your mind is racing and you got all these things going in and out your mind and you don't know how to make heads or tails or whatever's going on? Well, the DMN actually helps you focus on one specific thing rather than trying to multitask, And meditation, actually, one of the main points of meditation is to teach you how to focus on one specific thing at a time. Now, this also helps you with sleep, because I know there's a lot of people out there who have to do something in order to wind their brain down so that way they can actually go to sleep. Well, if you start meditating, this will help you when you lay down. You can shut all that stuff off and you don't have to worry about it. 3, meditation actually helps keep your brain young. Now, in 2015, UCLA did a study that shows because meditation actually helps you focus on specific tasks, that you're not being as scatterbrained. And when you're just thinking of random thoughts at a time, trying to multitask, trying to do too many things at once, you're actually putting more wear and tear on your brain than when you actually focus it. So it's more like working out, where you're doing a specific muscle over and over again rather than doing just busy work, because busy work will burn you out. When you focus on a task at hand, it actually helps build the muscle rather than tear it down. 4 really helps memory. When you meditate, your memory becomes a lot better, because now you're able to access different memories in your brain. Because when your brain is just moving everywhere, yes, you're still storing memories and stuff like that, turning them from short-term memory to long-term memory. But the problem is once you keep going so fast that you don't have time to actually focus on one specific thing. So that means when you're trying to remember something, you get bits and pieces, where if you meditate and you learn how to focus, you'll have access to a lot more memories, because now you're taking your time and you're more efficient at focusing on one thing. You can recall more details in whatever memory you're trying to access. And 5, now, Harvard did a study that showed that meditation actually affects your amygdala. Now, what does the amygdala control? It controls stress, anxiety, and fear. Now, what meditation actually does is it lessens the amount of cells in the amygdala, which means that you have less cells to be affected by stress, anxiety, and fear. In turn, it makes it so you're less stressed out, you have less anxiety, and you're not as afraid as you normally are of things that can frighten you on an everyday basis. So meditation actually has all these properties, and whichever one out of the 5 that you latch onto it, because this is what's going to keep you going through the 8 weeks. If you don't have any one of these things to focus on, well, then you're just you might burn out, or it might get boring, or you might figure to yourself, why am I doing this? And then you're going to stop. So you have to figure out what's your motivation to keep going, because once you keep going, you'll start to notice that you can remember stuff better. You'll start to notice that you're less stressed out. You'll start to notice that you're not the same person, because when you do your activities throughout the day, they become way more efficient. But you have to get through the 8 weeks in order to see these results. If you stop 2-3 weeks in, or even if you stop like 6 weeks in, it's just, you'll never really fully get what's going on, because it's a mental thing. It's not a physical thing. Most people, when you work out, you see yourself getting stronger. You see yourself, getting bigger or faster. Mentally, it's the same thing, but you have to put in the work. You have to put in the time, and then you'll start to see the results. All right. So next up is part 2, which is how to do it. If this video intrigued you or was good information, please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I'll see you in part 2. You guys have a good one. See ya.